Night shifts have been making headlines as questions have been raised about their dangerous effects on health. Here's the evidence. As a doctor and DJ, I have done many night shifts in my time, from being on call in hospitals seeing sick patients from 9 PM until 9 in the morning with no sleep, to performing at 3, 4 AM at clubs and festivals around the world. Even though my body seems to be able to function at those times, I never feel quite right in myself during those shifts or in the days after, and it's made me question what the impact of this is on my short-term and long-term health, from depression to heart attacks and cancer risk. If you work night shifts in any job role, or if you're just interested to learn more, then this video is for you. Research has shown that night shifts are associated with increased risk of depressive symptoms and anxiety, meaning that you're more likely to feel lower in your mood, worried or nervous. The exact reason for this is unknown, but it's probably linked to disrupted sleep, as other research has shown that sleep disturbance can contribute to depression. I always find that when I work night shifts, I do feel lower in my mood for a number of reasons. I'm tired, I've not been able to see friends, go to the gym as normal, and do the things that make me happy. If it's prolonged, for many people, this can adversely impact their mental well-being. I'd love to hear about your experiences, so make sure you drop a comment below. Night shifts are bad for our hearts. They're linked to a high risk of heart problems, including coronary artery disease. This is when the blood vessels supplying the heart get blocked, and this puts you at risk of heart attack. A study found that those who had been working 3 to 8 night shifts per month, which is what most of us do who do shift work, after 10 years had a 35% higher risk of coronary heart disease than daytime workers. It was a similar situation for another heart problem called atrial fibrillation, where you develop an irregular and often fast heartbeat. This information tells us that we should reduce how often we work night shifts and the number of hours that we work during them. Similarly, shift work puts you at a higher risk of obesity, getting diabetes and high blood pressure. We call this metabolic syndrome, and that puts you at higher risk of getting coronary heart disease. Later on in this video, I'm going to explain why this happens, so make sure you stick around. The International Agency for Research on Cancer said that night shift work is probably carcinogenic to humans, meaning that by working night shifts, you are more likely to develop cancer. However, following that statement, a study which looked at 57 pieces of research with over 8 million night shift workers showed that there was no increased risk to a number of different cancers. It has also been proven that shift work can cause tummy problems, including pain and the development of a condition called irritable bowel syndrome, or IBS, which is a very common condition causing stomach cramps, bloating, diarrhea and constipation. Interestingly, one study which focused on nurses showed that the development of this IBS was not related to sleep, which means that there is something else related to working night shifts that's causing this problem. The reasons why night shifts are causing these health problems are currently being researched. In general, it's thought that it's to do with our biological clocks being disrupted. We call these clocks circadian rhythm, which is the daily pattern that the systems in our bodies follow, from sleep-wake cycle to our digestive system, appetites and mood. The timing of these rhythms are linked to when our eyes detect light, which tells our brain to get those systems working. When our sleep patterns or detection of light is disrupted, for example by working night shifts when it's dark, it disrupts our circadian rhythm, putting us at risk of becoming unwell. In some careers, night shifts are a must. They're completely unavoidable. But there are simple ways we can protect ourselves and optimize our health. Soon I'll be bringing out a video on how to combat a night shift, so make sure you hit the subscribe button, and in the meantime, if you want to see what it's like being a DJ and doctor, traveling the world, DJing late at night, make sure you check out this video on screen, and I'll see you guys very soon.